Well, despite this evening's concession over aid flights by Burma's military regime, there's still deep frustration internationally at its reluctance to open its borders to aid workers. The military government has allowed some emergency staff to enter the country, but far more help is needed. Aid agencies and international governments are standing by with help, but are being obstructed by Burma's delay in issuing visas.
Help is beginning to trickle in, but the massive international aid effort is being kept on hold by Burma's military rulers. Aid agencies are becoming desperate.
We're struggling right now in just getting our workers into Myanmar and getting access there through visas. We really feel that we can't delay on this. This is a huge disaster. The longer it waits, the worse it's going to become.
A frustration shared by Australian aid organisations.
The monsoon season is coming. So the international community needs to be able to respond quickly, to be able to provide shelter, food, clean water is of most importance.
Experts are talking about a recovery and humanitarian operation on a par with the post-tsunami clean-up. On that occasion, the international community didn't have to cajole governments to let them help.
Certainly this is the most significant natural disaster that has affected Myanmar, Burma, in, at least a century.
In disasters, speed is essential in saving lives. There's growing international frustration at the foot-dragging by the Junta.
The delays have a cost to them, and any delays are going to be potentially critical where the situation, as we believe it to be in the Delta, is so desperate for many people who are homeless, without shelter, without clean water and without food.
Burma's junta has approved the passage of aid from Thailand, India and China, its main trading partners, but is delaying or not responding at all to aid offers ready to deploy from across the globe. The US Secretary of State appealed to Burma's allies to convince the junta to allow the aid in.
It should be a simple matter. This is not a matter of politics. This is a matter of a humanitarian crisis. And it should be a matter that the government of Burma wants to see its people receive the help that is available to them.
The aid agencies on the ground are doing what they can, but for the relief operation to be effective, far more emergency workers need to be allowed in. The Burmese military is extremely wary of foreigners. The prospect of having increased numbers operating in the country may prove too much for the generals to swallow. But even if there was open access to all those who desperately want to help, this rescue operation is going to be one of the most difficult ever faced. Emma Hannigan, World News Australia.